Will stimulus checks be arriving in July? That's what I want to focus on in this video, so let's get into it. Welcome everyone, thanks for joining me. If you haven't done so, or if you happen to be new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I am your daily advocate and I'm here to help out in any way that I can each and every day. Thank you, you're amazing, I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and let's talk through this. So if you've been watching my videos for any length of time now, you know that I am back every single day with accurate, honest, transparent, and reliable information. Those are the four aspects and the pillars of this channel. It is very, very important to me. So in this video, I want to talk about a question that I continue to see down in the comments section literally numerous times every single day. Many people are reaching out to me saying, hey, I've heard, or will there be stimulus checks that are arriving in July? So I want to offer you some clarification with this question. So let's first start out by talking about where are we right now and what is actually going on? Like, where do we currently stand? Where am I? What's going on? You know what I mean? It's definitely a confusing time right now. I totally get it. So it's a little bit hard to keep track of where are we currently? I get it. So let me bring you up to speed. I promise you I'll make it very quick. I'm not going to go into much detail. I'm just going to make it very quick. So we do know that Congress, the House of Representatives, the presidency, and the Senate are all working on negotiating out the first portion of this package, the American Jobs Plan. We do know that Chuck Schumer, the leader in the Senate on the Democratic side, has officially started the budget resolution process, which is the first step in the budget reconciliation process for the second portion of the package, the American Families Plan. Even though they're working on bipartisan support for the first package, they're kind of having these two different tracks, as Chuck Schumer referred to them, like two different trains going down two different paths, and they're going to be kind of convening at some point where the budget reconciliation process will pick up any other provisions that are not included in the first portion of the package, and they'll run it through with partisan support. So we also do know a couple more things. July is actually going to be kind of a busy month with distribution of money. Yes, there will be money going out in July. However, is it stimulus checks? That's what we want to clarify in this video. Now, I'm not sure if other channels are talking about this or where this information is coming from, but let me hit on some of this because there's a lot of confusion, and like I said, I'm here to give you honest, accurate, reliable, and transparency in all of my videos. So that's what I want to do right here for you. So here's what we do know. July will be the first month of the child tax credit payments. Now I know majority of you here watching my videos probably are not going to be receiving these payments, the child tax credit. That's okay. Now, some people may be referring to these as stimulus checks. Technically, they're not stimulus checks. They are child tax credit payments. It's an advance of a tax credit, and it's called the child tax credit. So these are not stimulus checks, even though some people refer to them as probably stimulus checks, okay? So I just want to make that very clear. So if you hear people saying stimulus checks coming in July, well, they're probably talking about the child tax credit payments, okay? There's one more payment that is still going out to millions of people that'll extend into July, and that is the amendments from the IRS, the tax returns that people already filed, who paid taxes on the first $10,200 of unemployment benefits from 2020. The IRS is automatically amending these tax returns, and they're sending out people their refunds. The refunds could be anywhere between a couple $100, $1,000, even up to over $2,000. Some people will be receiving as a tax refund as a result of overpayment of taxes on unemployment benefits from 2020. So yes, there will be a lot of people receiving money in the month of July. However, they're not technically called stimulus checks, even though it would look that way on paper. So this brings it all back full circle to the question that we started at the beginning of the video. Will stimulus checks be distributed in July? The simple answer at this point would be probably not. So here's the thing. Let me talk you through this. Okay, so stimulus checks are still on the table right now. I want to make it very clear. Stimulus check number 4 is still on the table right now. It is very much still alive. It is still right there, and it absolutely can still be distributed and picked up. But here's the thing. Because people in Washington, Congress, the Senate, the presidency, basically all of them negotiating on all of this. I can't point the finger at any particular person or party because it's everybody. It is literally everybody. They're still negotiating all this thing out, considering they have wasted so much time trying to negotiate this thing out. The likelihood of stimulus checks being approved and actually sent out in July is really starting to fade, simply because this should have been done a couple weeks ago. Remember, they had the deadline of Memorial Day as to when they wanted this whole negotiation process to be done? Yeah, that's what they wanted. Well, guess what? Here we are approaching, we're past the midpoint of June and quickly approaching the end of June already, and they're still talking about all of this. They're still negotiating. So yeah, you've seen they've already wasted like 3 weeks of time when realistically this should have been done 3 weeks ago. So we continue to waste time. We continue to push the deadline. We continue to push the goalpost and the finish line out into the future further and further, which also makes it even more difficult for stimulus checks to actually be distributed within July, okay? So I'm just being totally honest with you. I know some of you are going to be disappointed by this, but I'm just being totally real with you. As I said, I need to be honest and transparent with everything that I'm giving you. Now, could it still happen? There's a likelihood that it could still happen. I mean, is it a 100% chance? No, not at all. Nothing is 100% for the most part. It could still happen, but we're simply running out of time. We need them to get going on this if we want stimulus checks to actually be approved and sent out in July. Now, we do know that, the fast track is happening, the budget reconciliation process. We do know that this is a faster process, and realistically, once they get it going, it does actually kind of fast track the process a little bit. It's still very, very slow. It still takes weeks and weeks, but it still could get done. So they could actually get it done by July. Yes, they could actually get the whole thing passed through and all approved and all wrapped up with a bow on top and be done by the end of July. But if that's the case, if they have it all done, wrapped up, passed, and everything good to go by the end of July, that just means that if stimulus checks are in the package, if stimulus checks make the cut, the likelihood of those being distributed then in July would also probably fade as well, simply because it takes time. Once again, once it's passed and approved, it takes time for the Treasury and the IRS to start distributing the payments once again, as we've witnessed from other payments. It takes anywhere between a few days up to even a week or two, right? So, yes, I know, it takes longer and longer. I get it. The time frame continues to be pushed out further and further. I know, not what everybody wants, but I'm just being honest with you with the actual timeline of what we're looking at right now. So we need to continue watching this, and hopefully they can come together and either work together on a bipartisan basis, get it done, or just decide to move forward with the budget reconciliation process. And that is where we are currently during this time. So if you've been hearing I don't know. Honestly, I don't know where this is coming from, and I'm not here to throw anybody under the bus. I mean, everybody can do what they want to do on their channel. I'm just being here to help you out through this time because I know it's confusing, and I know there's a lot of information going around out there right now. So if people are saying that stimulus checks are coming in July, I just want to say, yes, it could happen, but it's simply, becoming less and less likely each and every day, simply because of the time constraints that we're under at this time. So we're going to continue watching this very closely. I'm going to continue to keep you updated, and I do want you to know that yes, a fourth stimulus check is still on the table, and in my opinion, highly likely of happening. When is still up in the air. How much is still up in the air. Who will it include? Still up in the air. Will adult dependents be included? We don't know that yet. Will child support garnish the payment? We don't know that yet, okay? There's still a lot of questions that are unanswered regarding stimulus check number 4. As far as monthly payments, yes, those are also still out there right now. Will they actually happen? Honestly, I have no clue. We have no clue. Let's just focus on stimulus check number 4 right now, because that one has the highest likelihood, in my opinion, of actually happening. And then if we do happen to get monthly payments, I would say let's just count that as a bonus. Seriously, that's just my honest opinion on it. So I hope this helps you out. For those of you who have been reaching out to me every day asking about stimulus check number 4, if it's coming in July, and what is going on, I hope this gives you some additional clarification on that. And please just recognize I am here to help you. I'm here to give you the most updated information. And always, I am here to give you honest, transparent, accurate, and reliable information every single day, as I am your daily advocate. Thanks again, everybody. I truly appreciate you. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video if you haven't done so already, and feel free to share this video or any others of my 1,200 videos right here on the channel for you to enjoy. And of course, go back and check out any of those other videos as well and share them with your friends, family, and social media. Thanks again. You're amazing. I truly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.